Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I just wanted to invite everyone. I'm just shooting it out on YouTube for today's live stream. So thank you guys for joining me here today, Monday, November 9th for the live stream. Today, the market seems to absolutely love the fact that Biden is the president-elect. And let me tell you, we saw some prints, of course, right? We always see some dark pool prints. So if you all are new to dark pools or you guys would like to learn more about dark pools, please come over to the training pit, which is at thedarkpools.com. And we will help to educate you on trading around the dark pools. All right, let's bring it in with the charts on, and let me open up the live stream up here on my other computer so I can see the chat for you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Again, Airplane Jane, and my real name is Jane Galena. So thank you guys for joining me today. I am a little out of sorts. I don't know, where's my YouTube? There we go. All right. So you guys can see I did something a little different with my hair today, and I'm not sure if I like it. I've had some compliments, but I kind of feel like my new nickname might want to be Italian Eggplant, right? I'm Italian, and hey Dea, hey Asif. I will definitely analyze JKS. Shovel John, I am with you on that one. I like the pullback on that one. So know that I am liking that, especially with the green energy sector, with Biden moving forward. In fact, I just saw that he just announced that he wants everybody to wear masks, right? Well, that's what we're doing up here in Canada. I don't think that's a bad thing. When we look at the 5-minute chart on the SPY here, you're able to see that we are somewhat consolidating down here. If we break above 361, I would look for that for us to have the next move up. Now, right now, we have pulled back a little bit, right? I'm going to move this a little lower and say, hey, if we drop below 360, that's the point at which we should potentially break down. And I'm going to tighten it up here. Okay, potentially if we go above 361, all of this could be potential buying right now. There's definitely some positioning going on. There's some consolidation or disbursement. However, we are so high above, and we've come back down roughly to the former high for the market. So we could see that it surges up again. Let's look at the Qs as well. So Qs, well, we have pulled back a little bit. However, we had this island gap to the downside, but we surged higher. And we have not tested the new highs, which is really interesting that the SPY saw new highs. However, we have not seen that for the Qs, right? Also, check out these crazy wicks over here. We have a wick from the low of yesterday. Let's see, 283. We closed at, look, we're only 63 cents above where we closed. So that's kind of interesting to see, hey, 283 all the way down here, all the way up to 302.50. Which direction will we go? Well, we're riding that 425 EMA over here. Let's look at the 45-minute chart. You guys know I like the 45-minute chart as well. And I got my patriotic background up here in the back with the stars and stripes. So, of course, I've got to remind you guys, if you like my content, you like joining me for these live streams, please hit the like button and subscribe as well, so you all will be able to get notified when I do go live. Yeah, marijuana and crypto are doing very, very well today. Another one, silver pulled back to big levels. Bottom of this channel though. Look, this is the channel that we've been respecting to the upside. So that's one that I like potentially to the upside right here. Drip for oil. Oil stock seems to be doing really well. The futures for oil are actually hitting up highs. Roughly 41 would really be a price level to watch today. American Airlines surging higher. Hey, if we can break above on my list, let me pull up my list over here. So 2 seconds while I get that for you guys. And I'll pull it down. Now remember, I have to tell you guys something. So I did walk through yesterday TrendSpider having an amazing sale that they are descending 1% every day for the watch list. Well, I thought, you know what, that's a great idea. Why don't I share that with my followers as well? So you guys are going to hear it first. I'm about to shoot out an email this afternoon as well. But for my watch list, if you do use the promo code REVEAL, I'm getting to launch my new website, facelift of the website this week. Thank you to a great web developer. We'll have him on live as well once it is up and running, so you guys can work with him as well. But if you guys use REVEAL, starting today, you will save 75% off of the watch list, and that is going to drop 2% every day until the 21st, in which it'll drop down to 50%, and that will be going on, as I said, until the Monday the 23rd. Yeah. So if you guys want to share it with people, the more people that buy earlier, the more you save. So 75% today, 73% tomorrow, 71% on Wednesday, and so on, dropping down 2% every day. So check it out. This is what I do. I create my list. Hey, AAL above 326 over here. Well, did we break above 326? We sure did, right? Let's put on a 5-minute chart, and we have it right here, 1326. Oh, excuse me, break down to 1326 and then up above 15. So did we break down below 1326? We did as well. So there was a short trade that happened on Apple, and then if we can break back up above 15, keep that on watch as well for a potential breakout. But we did have a nice breakdown right here. This was that support area that I was looking at. If we break below it, watch out, it's going to drop to the downside. Also, ACB as well. Hey, this was pretty amazing. Look at how we came, and we have almost like it's like an inverse cup and handle, but it's dancing around these moving averages and bounced up off of them. We're hitting, all right, where is, that's it. He knows what this is. You guys know what this moving average is. And I know that TradingView as well will also have, they always have an amazing Black Friday sale. I don't know if it's coming just yet, but here's a question for you guys. Would you guys like me to email out the Black Friday sales? Also, Trade Ideas is having a huge event going on for the next 2 weeks where you can demo their software for $10. I'll put that link in here as well, and I'll put it down below in the chat as well, because I'm a big advocate of sharing all of this stuff. So if you can try something for free, or $10, which is basically the data fees for 10 days, why not try it, right? Okay, AXP breaking out beautifully. Look at that. I'd set this up. I was like, all right, if we come up here and it hits 116, yeah, we came close, 50 cents shy, but we want to see it break above. Well, now we've broken above, and look at this. We have that volume coming into it. Dea, I love Trade Ideas for my scanning. I use that every morning. I'm a creature of habit. And then TradingView I use for charting, but I also use TrendSpider as well for multiple time frame analysis, for the volume profile to see where the most volume has been pegged. And what's awesome is you can do it from a certain time or a certain date, so you can see where that volume profile is, which I love. I'm cute. The charts are the depiction of the buyers or the sellers winning and where the big volume is, right? We've seen right here that we had volume coming into it. I'm trying to get TradingView also to put in an equi-volume candlestick. So everybody write to TradingView and say, hey, I want equi-volume candlestick, even if you're on the free version, which they do have a free version, which is awesome as well. And I love TradingView because I can get that easily on my phone as a mom that is trading, not always at my desk, right? Sometimes in the parking lot of the grocery store, right when the market is closing, when I'm out doing my grocery run for the day. And potentially a swing trade opportunity is setting up. All right, CCL as well. You guys know I mentioned this on Sunday that I said, hey, if we can close above 1880, this might be interesting. Well, I moved it up to 19. This has had a massive gap to the upside, and I would watch it. Every time we had a gap before, well, you can pretty much tell gravity happened and it came back down. Same thing here. Hey, gravity's coming back down. I think the market is likely reflecting the fact that Biden might as well initiate a big stimulus. Well, what's going to happen with that? The dollar would likely drop, gold and silver would likely go up, Bitcoin and Ethereum, oh yeah. I'm going to do my crypto breakdown. I'm going to do that today as well, and you're going to hear about my not so fun issue with my part of my crypto. Well, you'll just have to check that out. So Bitcoin, this is our daily chart over here on the right, definitely pulled back, but it pulled back to a point of support on the moving average on the daily chart. Now, let's go to Ethereum. Well, this isn't Ethereum itself, but this is how you could trade it in the form of a stock. And hey, I like it above 57.54 right here with a target, shorter term target of 62.87. I did enter Ethereum today, so I will tell you that, full disclosure. And it looks kind of like a head and shoulders. However, as long as we can take out 61, I think we're going to be surging to the upside. When we look at Ethereum versus the US dollar, let's go to Coinbase. We can see as well, hey, ETHE really mimics it. And what happened? Well, this is breaking out, right? It came down, it bounced, breaking out. I like Bitcoin better than Ethereum personally because of the limited supply. Lower float means that if that demand is there, the price will go up. Hi, Arky. Welcome. All right, so back to the list for today. Again, if you are just joining, there is a sale for my watch list of 75% off today with Reveal. It will go to 73% tomorrow. So Apple, we're hanging out here with Apple. And hey, if we can break above 122, I had it as a potential short. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it gapped up, but 122 on the upside and 119.20. Well, we didn't really have an opportunity for that short. We had a small opportunity down here, 70 cents. However, it was a nice opportunity for an entry right there, right? Back up to 122. Now we're just sort of going sideways in here. You guys see this? Let's move this box up here and right there and tighten it up. So really, this is where we're trading today, right? It just seems like there's positioning that's going on. It even started all the way back in the pre-market, that it was not really able to break above $122. Now, if we break above $122, all right, who's buying Apple? You guys are driving the price up. That yes, Apple had all of this amazing news. I don't know, people have told me I don't watch the news. I watch the dark pool prints. And if you guys want to learn about them, come check out the training pit at thedarkpool.com. So we had some price action on Friday. I showed you guys live, and we've also broken this downward trend. My projected price target is probably going to be up roughly 144 for Apple come first to second week of December. So I'm definitely keeping this on watch. I've positioned accordingly. Yeah, Ace of Traders can short. It depends on which crypto broker you go with. So you have to go with a crypto broker that does have margin ability where you can short it as well. But you can definitely make money on the upside or the downside as well. All right, NEO as well. Look at that. Up above 44 today, surging higher. I said, hey, if this can break above 42, there's a chance that we will break out higher. I wasn't concerned about this 43.80 high from post-market. More that this was the midline of a W for that breakout. And guess what? In the first 15 minutes, yes, we broke out, came up, tested 42.60, Then once that was breached again, up higher, and then the next resistance level was 43.50, and so on, all the way up almost to 45. Now it looks like it might be pulling back a little bit. Hey, this looks a bit like an M. Maybe we're going to come back, test this high over here, 43.40, maybe all the way down to the 50 simple moving average. All right, I don't know where you shorted it, Arky. On the shorter time frame, it looks as if it's rolling over. Like I said, be careful if it doesn't break this 43.80. Be cautious, in my opinion, if it were to go above 44.20. Hi, Ram. Welcome. All right, so let's look at XPEV. So what's interesting is NIO and XPEV are both electronic car makers in China. So XPEV had the IPO. Look at how it came back and it hit this trend line. You guys see it over here? Here's the trend line. Hit this during trading hours, and these trend lines work. Like, history repeats itself time and time again, and technical analysis as well. I'm also studying for my CMT level 1 exam coming up beginning of December. So you guys get a lot of that in my daily analysis as well. And this week, starting my new podcast, so I hope you guys will join me on that journey and listening to my interviews as well. So welcome back. Hello, Guillermo. Buenos dias. So that will be happening as well. Very, very excited for that. If you have anyone, I know I had someone mention that you wanted to see Linda for an interview. I'm going to reach out to her. I do not know her personally, but I know someone that's worked with her, so I'm going to see if I can network and get her on the show. If there's anyone else that you guys would like to see me interview and share, please put it in the comments below or shoot me an email at jane@cjanetrade. All right, so XPEV bouncing here, had a nice short below 33.50 and a little bounce to the upside. However, it seems like it's hitting lower highs up here, right? Oops, that's not what I meant to draw. I wanted to draw a trend line. And I figured out what I was doing wrong, guys. Yesterday, I was not in the right account. So I'd had a different account set up. So we have a bit of a equilateral triangle right here. And it's bouncing off of the 425 right here. Let's go and look at it on a 45-minute chart, see if we're bouncing off any moving averages. Oh, look at that. I just added this one today. And I kind of like it. I'm waiting to see how well it holds. But right now it does look like XPEV is descending. A nice entry there, Arky, for that short. All right, let's look at Peloton as well. Down 19 points, 15% today. Whoop, had a massive drop down after earnings. Wow, I'm surprised on this one that it dropped down so much. I don't know. Is this in relation to their callbacks of their bicycles? I know that there was an issue about that, but it's just testing that 50 simple moving average. All right, let's check it out. Yeah, it broke 43.80. That was that point. I said, hey, watch this, right? Watch for maybe partial. I would take a partial profit right here at 43.50, $2, not to be greedy. And then, hey, set that stop maybe at 44 and enjoy your day. Lock those profits, right? Zoom as well. Massive pullback. Look at that. 13% to the downside. Ouch. Interesting, right? Maybe this is in relation to everything that's happening with COVID. I don't know. Maybe there was hacking. I know there were a lot of brokers that had hacking issues today. I'm sorry if any of you were involved. Always document that. On the 45-minute chart, it looks a bit bearish over here. I wouldn't catch this falling knife as of just yet. I would wait for it to curl to the upside. Tesla was doing so well today too. Moving to the upside, hit 450, and now it's breaking back down. So we broke above, we breached this trend line, moved back up to the upside. You know what? I think I'm just going to adjust this. This was a longer term trend line. I'll mess with that later. Do you guys have any other stocks that you would like me to check out? I am going to be, I just had a call sell for Bank of America. Bank of America is surging higher today as well. Just made a nice 50% on that call. So Bank of America surging higher, hitting a resistance point 27.50. My target was 27.60. Pretty much went there. So that's why I set up my sale price as well. Stay home, stocks down on vaccine news. Yeah, I saw that Pfizer was the new potential winner. You know, they've all got stuff. Novavax, I believe, has earnings today as well. I think John brought this up yesterday to look at this, and it's bouncing. It's hitting that 425 EMA, so not crazy about it. Also rejecting the 50 simple moving average over here. Obviously has not been on my list for a while now. So I'm not really big into, into pharmaceuticals. JKS. You guys wanted to look at JKS on the rebound here. All right, so this is my analysis. Got in at 64. We are seeing that this has had a major surge day and then a pullback. Right now, hey, if this is able to hold that 63.50, look at how this was a resistance time in the past. We would want this to hold as support. Yeah, Michael, I'll pull up X as well. Yeah, we'll do shop and Melly. And then I've got 4 minutes, so I got to go by 12:45 because I am on Ticker Talker at 1. All right, so JKS. I'd had this resistance before, and then once we broke it, it shot up, right, to a pre-market price of 80.50. Now they're testing it again. They being the market, right? They're testing this from the top. If it's not able to hold this 63.50, bye-bye. You know, in my opinion, I would be getting out because it's likely going to drop to the downside. A lot of the solar stocks were up based on Biden's electric green energy movement away from fossil fuels. So that could have been the reason for the spikes. Okay, let's look at X right now for Michael. All right, Michael. Well, now here's something else to remember. When we look at the state of the economy of the US, right? And we think, how could we possibly stimulate the economy more with what's going on? We have a large debt bubble for both personal and corporate debt with businesses. When we look at that and we look back at the 1920s, 1930s with the Spanish flu, what happened with the Great Depression? The stock market crashed basically because there was nobody on the other side of the trade. Nobody was buying, and so it dropped. Nowadays, with algorithms, there's always a point really at which they buy, right? Many times we'll see that it will come back to like a Fibonacci level, retracement level. And the other way that they can stimulate the economy other than printing money, they've already used the interest rates. They've already used buying back federally backed securities. The other way, besides just printing money, is to create jobs. And Roosevelt was very influential in creating the big infrastructure program to help build roads, railroad lines, bridges, all sorts of stuff like that. If we see that happen, steel could skyrocket again. So X is United States Steel. So I don't think this is a bad thing. Steel, I like these as potential longer term trades over the next year. Steel, copper, silver, and gold. Copper, electric cars, right? Batteries, potentially lithium too. So that looking at that with the green energy space for copper and lithium, gold and silver with the US dollar dropping, and X as an infrastructure trade play based on the fact that they create jobs to rebuild the infrastructure, to repair roads, concrete as well. But I'm not sure if there's a good concrete trade. We'll have to look at that. That we might see this one go back to its highs that we had. Let's go back and look at it on a weekly chart as well. And I'm really rambling and it's 12:45 and I'm going to have to run. So let's look at it on a weekly chart. So back in 2008, where were we? What happened to this? I mean, this was pretty high, right? Went up to 196. Could we go all the way back up there again? Maybe. That was a big move. That was when we were at the lowest point for the market and yet X was up. Hey, Mark. Under Obama and Biden, infrastructure was at its lowest spent ever in the US. That might be true. Here's what might happen, though. They might turn to infrastructure jobs as a way of stimulating the economy. It worked in the past, and it might be in their toolbox for moving forward. All right, guys, let's look at Shop and Melly really quickly, and then I'm going to have to run. I'm sorry, Michael. Oh, CX, thank you. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Zimzum. I'm not going to be able to check out Paychecks today unless I do it super quickly. All right, so over here on Shop, let's do this. All right, hey, as long as this can hold above 938, like it. If not, potential next short target 872 down to 821. All right, Melly. So Melly, this is software. Wow, I got some drawings on here. Let's just do this. Remove drawings. There we go. All right. All right, this is the longer term trend here. Shorter term, it definitely breached it to the downside, right? Pulled back, very sharp incline pullback. Would look for maybe a 1314, 1318 level for support, and then potential bounce from there if it doesn't back down. And we'll look at TLT and Paychecks really quickly, guys. Okay, TLT, maybe this is gonna come back down to 150. We got this abandoned baby down here, testing the support from the past, and it has not dropped below. If it does drop below, my target would be 150. Otherwise, potential gap fill there. All right, and Paychecks. So Paychecks. Probably a lot of people are turning to this because they don't want to hand out checks individually. I don't know, that would be my thought process. So let's draw our trend line. It is breaking out a little extended. Maybe we'll come back down to test 396.92 and then surge higher. It could pull all the way back to 378 and would still like it to the long side. All right. Thank you, guys. Carpe Profit. Don't forget to check out my watch list. It is on sale today, 75% off. Tomorrow it will drop to 73% off with promo code REVEAL. Have an amazing day, guys. See you tomorrow.